Updated tier list from a top 500 player with over 400 hours. This was our tier list, chat. This was our tier list we made before, but there are some changes I would make. Anyway, Scarlet's in D rank. I'm gonna be real, bro. Scarlet's about to be very lonely in D rank because I'm moving Widow up to B. And the reason I'm moving Widow up to B is because I've actually played against some very decent Widow one tricks now. And dude, the pressure they exert on the map in a like, granted, look, this is top 500, right? These are top 500 lobbies. These are good players. They space well. They're very easily escaping dives by someone who is not very coordinated. They'll do their kick stun combo and then one-shot you out of the stun. Actually really annoying. Actually hard to deal with if the person's playing well. And also, like on Clintar, bro, on far back Clintar point, you can see all the way from your spawn door all the way to the spawn door that they come out of. So you have that entire sight line with very little damage fall off. You're constantly peppering people and hitting them and to 10 HP, bro. Every single time you hit a headshot from that distance, 10 HP immediately. And if anyone's throwing a projectile or a bullet down range, it's gonna one-shot that person that you just shot. So I honestly think Widow's actually much more strong than I gave her credit for. I don't think my placement of Adam was necessarily wrong in and of itself if you look at just Adam. The problem is Adam actually enables some super annoying team comps, and I still think Adam is kind of bad on his own. I really don't think Adam's that great just in a microcosm, in a vacuum. I think he's kind of just mid, but him enabling Star-Lord and Mantis to revive whenever they want, in addition to having the group res, Adam's like in between for me. Adam's like a B.5 or like an A, like an A.5. You know what I mean? Like he's just like, I think I'll keep him here, but I'm actually like super torn on that because I think that Adam should be, like, I didn't factor that in enough last time. Top of B, you think, with the team up? Speaking of top of B, by the way, B is going to get some adjustments. First, A, Loki. Loki goes up. Loki, one of the biggest mistakes I made on the first tier list, I didn't factor in Loki copying Luna ult or anything at all. I think Loki copying support ults and the value he gets from that is actually pretty insane. I slept on Loki pretty hard last time. And I'm going to be honest, I think the other thing, the swaparoo here, chat. We're going to move Spidey down here and Iron Man up there. Iron Man, especially with Hulk combo, absolutely insane. Absolutely busted. Even with all the counters in the world, there are good Iron Man 1 tricks that abuse the hell out of this combo, bro. You are shredding people. Before they can even turn around, you've done 150, 200 damage. And when you have that Gamma Burst empowered, and you're just unibeaming somebody, when you're just using the chest laser on someone, you are shredding their health. It doesn't matter if it's a tank, if it's a DPS, they're already dead. If it's someone with like 300 HP, you have a second to react before you're already dead. It's crazy. And I'm moving Spider-Man down because, dog, I've seen one good Spider-Man player, and it was Necros. The problem with Spider-Man, bro, is if you're playing Spider-Man, you could be doing more on someone else with way less effort. That's always going to be the issue. Spider-Man is way too hard to play. And he's way too hard to play well, too. That's the other problem. Like, you can play Spider-Man and be decent, but again, even if you're decent at Spider-Man, you would be great at any of these other characters that are up here. He's high risk, low reward. He's high risk, extremely situational, low reward. It just, there's some maps that are terrible for him. There's some matchups where he just gets shit on. I've already glazed Hela enough, but if Hela's not banned, he doesn't get to do anything. You get orbed one time, you're headshotted and dead. I played with some good Iron Fist players as well. I don't know that I'd move Iron Fist. People were really upset about Jeff and Cap, but again, I've played with good Jeff and Cap players as well. Jeff and Cap one tricks. Jeff can get some value on maps with a cliff, but yeah, actually, you want to see a clip? You guys want to see a clip? Watch this. Look at this. This is why Jeff is bad, chat. Jeff is fighting Thor right now. It's final touch on the point, 99%, okay? So this is a support, final dish effort to touch the point. Ready? I want you guys to watch what happens. Jeff just solo ulted Thor. Jeff just lost the point to try and kill a tank, and the tank survived and he lost the point. I don't know a better example of why Jeff is bad than that. That's exactly what I was talking about, and people on TikTok were arguing with me. This is a good player, by the way. This is a top 500 player, and they play a lot of Jeff because they like Jeff. Imagine, like, contrast that value. If that was a Luna and Luna had ult, Luna's sitting on point for 12 seconds, and her entire team is coming in too. There's 2 people there. They'll have time to respawn. There's 3 other people that could have gotten to sight. So that's why Jeff's in C. I think Hulk goes way up here. I don't know if well, no, I think he is. I think he is. Actually, if S is like meta picks, I think Hulk deserves S tier. It's also just the fact that him enabling Iron Man, like, if you don't want to play against Iron Man, you ban Hulk. That's how dumb that matchup is, man. If you don't want to play against Hulk, you ban Hulk. If you don't want to play against a different character, you also ban Hulk. Hulk is in every game in top 500. If he's not in every game, he's banned. That's the only thing that keeps him out of the game. Good Hulk players survive forever. I think Groot. I think I put Groot way too low. I think Groot goes up here. I think Groot is really, really strong. Actually, I'll show you guys. We had a game earlier today. This one. 37,000 damage and 72,000 damage blocked on Groot. I'm a tank, by the way. I had the most damage in the lobby, and I had ridiculous damage blocked. Disgusting. And by the way, I have a lot to learn on Groot, bro. I'm not the best Groot in the game. This character does so much all the time. I think Mag should be higher up there with Groot as well. I don't hate Thor. I really don't. I just think that Thor dude, I'm gonna put Thor lower. I think Thor gets deleted a lot. I think if you overextend even slightly with Thor, you're just getting melted. That's the problem too. If you pop your empowered hammers, like if you use all 3 hammers, you genuinely just die. Spidey's better than Storm or Widow. I think that Widow is easier to play than Spider-Man. Actually, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna do that. I think this character is way easier to play for people that play a lot of FPS games than these 2 characters. Because these 2 characters are both clunky and weird and harder to get value from. Anyone that's played a lot of video games can scope in and shoot something. Especially like a lot of these players that have a ton of hours in FPS games and third-person shooters. I've never seen a Storm do anything. Yeah, Storm got nerfed from the alpha to the beta to the main release. So, Spider-Man value is hard? It is. It's nearly impossible, actually. Yeah. It's just not worth it. I think I'm comfortable with that for the most part, chat. I'm gonna be real. Actually, I think Moon Knight goes here. I think Moon Knight goes there. I don't think Actually, bro, no, Moon Knight goes down. Iron Man's like just... I'm gonna put Iron Man next to Hulk for that reason, too. Venom B tier, it's crazy. Venom's not, that's the thing, bro. Look, B tier, this is playable. This is playable tier. Stronger with team ups, you know what I mean? Like Adam and Rocket both are crazy strong with their respective team ups. Outside of that though, they're either boring to play or situational or less strong. Dog, look, Iron Fist, I know a lot of people hate Iron Fist. Iron Fist runs the fuck out of lobbies when you're in anything below Diamond. I have seen one good Iron Fist in 100-something games. Cloak and Dagger aren't S tier just because these 2 characters, without bans, look, if you factor in bans, Cloak and Dagger goes up. But without bans, these 2 characters are the best 2 supports in the game, and there's no debate about it. That they do too much. Mantis literally has hella damage when she's buffed. Luna has an ult that's just 12 seconds of invincibility. And that's the thing, you can make these characters work. You can make these characters work, but for the average lobby in top 500, I think that these characters are struggling to get value. What about Penny on defense? Penny is good. Penny's not bad. Penny's situational though, and she gets melted super easy. So Penny is really good versus like double dive or triple dive or, you know, anything like that. When you have a Namor and a Penny, you actually get some really good defense against, you know, Panther, Magic. Jeff is struggling to get value in silver. And that's the thing, Jeff's cute, so a lot of people are going to play him. But like, if you play Luna or Mantis and you learn how to play those characters well, you're never going to look back at Jeff and be like, man, I wish I had Jeff here. Punisher Shotgun deleted Penny, bro, and it used to be twice as strong. It used to one-shot 300 HP targets to the head. It was genuinely a one-shot. I'm a healer, man. I genuinely think Jeff is the weakest. Yeah, he is. That's the problem. Again, Jeff isn't terrible. Jeff is not terrible, but Jeff isn't as good as everyone else. That's the biggest problem with him. Same with Captain America. I think Captain America and Jeff are both playable, but why would you play them when everyone else is better? I think that for the most part, this is the most accurate tier list I could make.